Hey guys, welcome to Digit.in, and today we have with us the review of Resident Evil 3 Remake. We played the game on a PS4 Pro. It is available for the Xbox One and PC as well. Kicking things off with the story, you don't have to play the previous games to know the story of this one. Sure, it helps, but the story is its own entity for newcomers and fills in some gaps and adds perspective for those that have played the previous game. The timeline of the events of Resident Evil 3 Remake happened around the same time as the events of Resident Evil 2, but you won't know that unless you've played the game, which is Resident Evil 2 of course. Out here in Resident Evil 3, you don the role of Jill Valentine and Carlos, two protagonists, and the story plays out from these two perspectives. Jill is a special tactics and rescue service operative, while Carlos is a mercenary hired by the Umbrella Corporation. The Umbrella Corporation is the organization behind the virus outbreak that's turning humans into zombies. It is up to you to find the doctor who can create the antidote, and at the risk of spoiling anything, we are going to stop there with the events of the story. Moving over to gameplay, Resident Evil 3 Remake is a third-person action-adventure game with the gunplay feeling very similar to Resident Evil 2. So let's break down the differences. The knife you have in the game doesn't break like Resident Evil 2, so you always have that to rely on. You can use the right shoulder button on the controller to dodge, and a well-timed dodge results in the protagonist rolling to safety, a much-needed addition to the gameplay. Rest of it is pretty much the same as Resident Evil 2. The camera looks over the protagonist's shoulder, you explore areas, have access to a map, and need to hunt for supplies, with the occasional puzzle thrown into the mix. The puzzles can be as simple as finding a key to a door to a little more complicated as finding the battery and a detonator to a bomb to reach a new area. At times, the gameplay becomes dense with zombies overwhelming you, and you need to rely on more than a trigger finger to get out of the situation. Not to mention the nemesis that keeps chasing you at every given opportunity, and you have to find clever ways of taking him down. Inventory management is important this time as well, and you need to combine elements to make healing items and ammunition. Overall, the gameplay fundamentals are the same as Resident Evil 2 Remake, with the much needed tweaks and niggles. The game has a multiplayer component as well, but we haven't gotten around to trying that just yet. The graphics of the game look stunning, from character models to zombie animations and even the environments. If you have an HDR TV at your disposal, then you will definitely be able to take advantage of the visuals of the game. Apart from some low resolution textures here and there, the game looks phenomenal. Fire and rain are two elements that deserve special mention. Moving to the sound, from the creepy sound of the zombies to the roar of the nemesis and even the high octave music that kicks off when you get into a battle with the nemesis, and even the somber moments of solving a puzzle, the sound design of the game is excellent. Some of the voice acting of characters seems overdone, but nothing we can't live with. They sound too over the top, and in some cases, overacting, maybe it made me laugh more than draw me into the plot. There are some supporting characters though whose voice acting is spot on. The sound of the guns you have, from the rapid fire echoing from the assault rifle to the thump of the shotgun, all are what we loved from Resident Evil 2 Remake and hold true here as well. Overall, if you love the Resident Evil franchise, you won't be disappointed by this game. If you love horror games, there is enough here to scare you and keep you on your toes. The puzzles in the game are smart, forcing you to think. The combat is exhilarating, and the story has enough twists to keep you engaged. Some of the voice acting feels overdone, but that's something we can look over. Many say that the gameplay is too similar to that of Resident Evil 2 Remake, and they won't be wrong. But what's here, along with the subtle changes, is enough to keep you hooked throughout the journey. Thank you guys for watching, and for more from the world of technology and gaming, you can subscribe to our channel.